When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Badgers' offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to die.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Badgers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. The give on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They booted away on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game, that's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zoned.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. There he goes. Touchdown, Badgers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Badgers have moved it inside the 20.
Dip 3 soda, 4 charge.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He breaks a tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Northwestern right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes a man miss. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the lone back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Badgers are flying down the field.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Merritt. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Merritt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Fires to the big fella. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It's complete on the right side.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Badgers are marching down the field. Going to the run, it's Brock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the lone running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Merritt. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back to pass, it's Merritt. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Merritt. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.